She said that she used this specific makeup to cover all of her bruises that Johnny gave her, which is not true. And,
specific makeup.
And that specific. Well, the problem is it was a specific makeup, and it turns out that the company didn't even make that makeup at the time that she was claiming she was using it.
Oh wow, that's crazy! Really?
Yeah, but that's what happens with people like that.
Yeah,
people that are just completely manipulative and full of shit like that. The whole Johnny Depp thing is just, he was famous when he was 20, and I don't think you get any kind of perspective like that. I think you're fucked. It's like making cement, but you don't add in all the ingredients, and it's like, oh, it never cured right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Johnny Depp, what happened? It's rough.
It's 55 years of coke.
He's not
great.
75.
He looks great for what he's doing. He's like 60. Right?
Yeah, but then he started at 5.
He started doing coke at 5. How old is Johnny Depp? He's got to be 60. What is he, 58?
58, yeah.
58.
He looks like it's 55 years of donuts. Coke, it would make you look thin. And no,
well, he's not athletic. He's not like working out.
Yeah.
And he's not taking care of himself. And for a long time, at least, he smoked cigarettes. I don't know if he still does, but all those factors, they contribute to poor health.
The outfits aren't great either. Where is she shopping?
He's both of them, right? Like
Yeah.
she's copying him supposedly. She like mimics his outfits. I mean, the whole thing is just.
He has a bob.
Here's the problem: even if he wins, she doesn't have any money. Like, if he gets $50 million in a settlement, the only good thing is everybody knows now. And this is a good thing. This is one of the reasons why it's good that he did this. Everyone knows now. Like, there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong.
Right.
Like, there's some sort of, like, mental issue. Whatever.
Well, there's a lot of mental issues. And you said she shit in his bed. See, I
didn't say that. They said that.
Who's they?
The people on the news.
Well, they're always right.
That's what I found out the last year.
Okay, so they said that she shit in his bed. For what reason?
Jamie,
to
what
mark
happened here?
territory?
Johnny Depp testifies
That
that,
might be,
Amber Heard ate a cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell before that might
Breaking
be,
news.
that might be fake.
Let me see.
We're going to find out whether or not Amber Heard shit in the bed next on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see this. Well, I'm trying to. Yeah, okay. Here's Newsweek.
Okay, clips of Johnny Depp accusing Amber Heard of defecating in bed go viral. Imagine what a slow week for news. Newsweek is like, fuck Syria, forget about the Ukraine. Let's
There's
find out about
children's
pooping.
hospitals being blown up in Ukraine, but let's find out if she shit in his bed.
Look at him. I'm on my side of the bed. Was human fecal matter. Let me hear how he says it.
It wasn't a good time. Human fecal matter.
Jesus Christ.
So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there. She was sitting on one side of the couch. I was sitting on the other. That's when she was trying to explain a few things about Coachella and then the fecal delivery, and saying that it was the dog. And I'm sorry, I could not agree with her. I lived with those dogs. I picked up their fun. It was not the dogs.
Look at his face. First of all, this is a big win for Johnny Depp. And a big loss for the Pirates of the Caribbean. How about fuck you guys? You got rid of the best fucking pirate you've ever had for a crazy lady. You fucked up.
Fecal delivery.
Yeah, fecal delivery.
Daddy, I just made fecal delivery. Can you change me?
What's fecal delivery?
That's a nice way of saying in court. She shit the bed. Because you can't say that in
I
court.
made a fecal delivery.
What happens if he said she shit in my bed in court? Do they kick you out? Do they get mad at you?
She made a dump in my bed.
I bet you could say dump. She dumped. Excuse me. Objection. The defendant is using slang.
She fucking shit in my bed.
Yeah, fucking bitch, shit in my bed.
Did you see him smirking?
Yeah.
That's what made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
He got
through all of this. But this is like what can happen to a guy like that. If you get caught up in that romantic idea that this is my woman, and he didn't even sign a prenup. He was worth like $300 million.
Oh my God.
And he didn't sign a prenup.
What an idiot. You know what? Then he like
Well, Amber's insisted we were in love. We wouldn't need a prenup.
and like I didn't expect her to take a fucking shit in my bed.
The thing is, it's like there was a video or an audio recording that came out where she was admitting to hitting him. She was like she changed this narrative, and the way she was talking about it publicly is that he was abusive, and that she was just his victim, and she tried to protect him by not telling anybody. And then I think that's roughly it. And then there was this audio recording that he had secretly recorded where she's talking about hitting him, and he said, "You punched me." And he said, "I didn't punch you, I hit you." And
I didn't punch you. I hit you.
Yeah, that's a good voice.
No, you punched me.
No, I didn't. I didn't punch you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you totally punched me.
You totally punched me.
No, I didn't. I like brushed against you.
Yeah, and you deposited feces in my bed.
I think the finger argument when she cut his finger off.
This is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, what were they arguing about? I want to say it might have something to do with the prenup.
Did they ever explain why she deposited feces in his bed?
Well, the fecal delivery was unexpected.
I coughed and it just came out.
I didn't watch Aquaman because I'm not watching any movie with Amber Heard in it.
I'll tell you what I am watching is the
Trial.
trial. Dude, it's the best reality show of all time.
I think I need to spark a joint up if we're going to talk about the trial.
Do it, bro, because I can't get enough of it. It's literally,
It's amazing.
it's fantastic. It's the best thing on TV. At first, I was upset because I watched the news and they interrupted Ukraine getting bombed in the middle of a war with Russia. It's like breaking news. Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. I'm like, oh God, what are we doing here? I was like, let's see what's happening. And I was like, oh hell yes,
It's exciting.
Sign me up, dude.
It's a cautionary tale for people that were thinking that it's worth it to date a crazy girl because she's great in bed.
Dude, no, this is my thing though. How great is she in bed that she can shit in your bed? She can rip your fucking index finger off, and she must be a real tomcat in the sack, dude.
I think he's probably a really nice guy, and he had great moments with her, and he keeps going back to those great moments and thinking they can get past all this craziness. Because Johnny, I don't know Johnny well. I've talked to him before, but I know of his career, and I know of his love of Hunter Thompson.
And he's close with
Stanhope. Yeah,
right?
very close. And that's how I know him. That's how I've met him. Well, I've talked to him. I met him once personally in the Comedy Store, but I talked to him on the phone for an extended period of time once when he was dealing with all this shit. And I think he's a really good guy. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think
love him.
he likes chaos, though. He likes doing cocaine. He probably likes doing things he shouldn't do. Like, he probably likes driving fast. He's probably an animal in some ways. Like, he just loves like chaos. And I think that's one of the reasons why he loved Hunter Thompson. He loved a brilliant man who loved chaos. And that's what Hunter was. Hunter was this like brilliant writer who was a cultural commentator who also enjoyed getting like obliterated. Like,
How long
really
ago,
fucked
Joe?
up.
How long are we talking?
Well, Hunter killed himself in the early 2000s.
Okay.
After, what was it, like 2010, 11 or something like that? I forget what year he killed himself.
Okay.
But Johnny was friends with him.
Yeah.
And Johnny played him in the movie, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Behind the scenes? Yeah. And when this one witch convinces this super millionaire to not sign a prenup so that she can weasel all the money out of him and throws a fucking glass bottom and cuts his finger off, beats him up, and then goes to the press and tells everybody that Johnny beat her. Lies and says that she had to use a specific makeup to cover up all the abuse that he gave her. And the makeup company says, we didn't even make that makeup back then. Like, she got so specific, which is something that people are full of shit do. they add a lot of like unnecessary details.
Right.
If she just said I had to put makeup on to cover up, she had like a very specific makeup. She was examined by some psychologist that said she may have some sort of borderline personality disorder. So Depp is suing her for $100 million in defamation. He won't let it go. This has been going on for years. He won't let it go. He's hounding her. Now he's actually got her on stage. And the thing is, on the stand, you see how crazy she is, and also you get to hear the recordings of how crazy she is. Like the recorded audio of them f***ed up relationship, just going, oh my God. And so everybody now knows the truth. They now know this isn't like some nice person was involved in this mean person. The mean person hit the nice person, and the nice person is just trying to get by. That's not what's going on. No, this was like two insane people involved in a relationship where Johnny was famous from the time he was 20 years old, right? Like, how? How do you figure that out? How do you navigate life like that? Like, what are your tools that make it you different than everybody else who's ever been famous when they're really young? Because they all develop fucked up. Right. And then her. So much money involved in these movies. If you're going to make a film and it's some gigantic thing with special effects and the studio is dumping hundreds of millions of dollars into it, they want a return on their money.
I saw people discussing that. I think Johnny Depp was just, I don't know, kicked off isn't the right word, but he's not going to be in the next Pirates movie, I guess. And they were discussing under, like in the comments section, like it was the last one was the worst one of the lot. And they spent $330 million on the budget, but it made $800 million. And they're like, that's a fail. Some people are saying like that's a failure.
Yeah, for them it's a failure.
$500 million is not good.
Well, Johnny's off the rails right now. He shaved his head. Johnny Depp. He looks like he weighs 35 pounds. He shaved his head. He's falling out of his jeans. Whenever you get like 2 tattoos of a woman you only been married to for like 6 months, these are all bad signs.
Joe Rogan, this is a very rough town to live. Ego is a motherfucker. People blowing smoke up your ass is a motherfucker.
Sure.
I mean, this guy's spending $500,000 a month on wines.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. Don't quote me on that, but I know that when the account, I read
the accountant said they said that he was spending $30,000, and he goes, it was a lot more. He was joking around about it. It was a lot more than that. Like, look at these pictures of him now. Stay humble or be humbled. He's wearing a shirt. Dude, you're 55 years old. Why the fuck would you wear that shirt? Well, who's walking around? Meanwhile, I got a Derek Lewis, my balls was hot shirt on. But look, these like fucking inspirational quotes you expect to see on some stripper's Instagram page. You're not supposed to be wearing those when you're Johnny Depp, okay? This is outrageous, Johnny Depp. Why are you wearing that on a shirt?
And I heard that this last movie he did, mucho problemas.
Mucho what?
Problemas. A lot of problems.
A lot of problems? What was the movie?
The Tupac movie.
But it's on shelved, right? They're not putting it out.
Is he the
Is it on shelf?
Yeah, they're not putting it out.
No.
Or at least for right now, it's not coming out.
Is he a cop?
Yeah,
he plays the cop that broke. I forget that's a good book.
Yeah.
The whatever I forget. I have it at the house. He plays the cop, and I heard that there was a lot of little that and the word got out. That's it.
Well, Johnny Depp at one point in time when he had done that movie Dead Man. Do you remember Dead Man?
No.
Interesting movie. It was a weird black and white movie about a guy who was riding a fucking train across the West. He was talking in an interview about how he wants to do interesting projects. He goes, I'll never be Blockbuster Boy. But then he became Blockbuster Boy.
Oh, but he's badass in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, look, he's fucking...
I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Phenomenal.
I love him. Phenomenal.
He's
the
really
chick
good.
is good. I love him.
He's a great actor.
They cut him loose. He made a ton of money for them. They did 5 fucking movies.
But, he's boys with Stanhope.
Right,
And
right.
essentially, Johnny Depp... Oh, these fucking motherfuckers with their... Everybody thinks you're going to spend money on their website. Guess what? We're not. We're not paying to read your fucking website. We're not. Johnny Depp, what does it say? And Biggie, Tupac movie abruptly pulled from release.
Forrest Whitaker in it too, it looks like.
Yeah.
Like a month before it was supposed to come out, they just pulled it.
Well, it must suck. They don't pull it if it's awesome. But the point is, Stanhope's boys with him, and he said that once he did those Pirates movies, he couldn't go anywhere. It was over. He can't go to restaurants. He can't go anywhere. He just can't go anywhere. He hit that upper echelon of fame where it's almost there's no turning back. When you get like Michael Jackson type fame, you just get crazy. Your world is just no one can relate to you.
What were they giving him per movie? He was making like $30 million a movie with back end and everything.
Oh, I bet he was making more than that.
More than that, right? Yeah, he's got like 18 houses, a boat that cost $30,000.
He's got 14 houses.
You know,
I remember when I was in Colorado, someone said he had a ranch out there. I go, does he ever go there? He goes, no.
No.
Just has a ranch.